forced rating employees on a bell curve is called stack ranking, and it is making a comeback. And the reason it's coming back was because it was taken out because it doesn't work. I'm Dr. Anna Call-Schmidt. I'm an industrial organizational psychologist, and I research the unwritten rules of work for the working class, neurodivergence, and intersections of race and gender. I just wrote a book chapter on the unwritten rules of hierarchy in my upcoming book, The Unwritten Rules of Work for People from Working Class Backgrounds and Neurodivergence. It'll be available later this year. And I talked about stack ranking and gave case study examples. So let me share a little bit here. When Microsoft really took stack ranking to like the next level in the early 2010s, their market cap tanked 50%. And that's when the current Microsoft CEO came in, got rid of it, and encouraged more collaboration, and they've done better. But under the same CEO, they've brought it back again recently. We're also seeing it at Meta. It is rippling through Silicon Valley right now. And the father of stack ranking, so to speak, is Jack Welch, who is still worshipped in a lot of MBA programs, even though his company, while short-term very profitable, could not sustain. And he didn't really believe in the long term. He said long term is short term over and over again, but that's not true. Some things you do have to plan for. He has been criticized extensively for stack ranking and how it did not make his company sustainable. GE had to be sold in parts. The problem with stack ranking is that when somebody has to be ranked as a poor performer, no matter what they do, and they know they're going to get laid off. If people on your team know somebody has to be laid off, they will do anything to make sure it's not them, because that's survival, because this is people's livelihoods. I can't talk. And so you force this toxic competition. And that toxic competition is already hard for people who are from working class backgrounds or who are women or people of color, because all of those identities are more communal, sharing resources. Women are expected to be within race and class groups. People of color tend to be more communal, and working class people have limited resources, so they share them. So this is already a hard shift when you get into like upper class environments, but people do what they have to do to survive. So when Nadella, the current Microsoft CEO, stepped in because Microsoft was failing, he did a lot to encourage collaboration because people weren't even getting their work done. They were so focused on stabbing each other in the back to keep their jobs. So he focused on more collaboration and rewarding teamwork. So this dial backwards, I'm curious they haven't really been clear on why. I'm curious to see how it goes, because 2014 wasn't that long ago.